then there was an author, then the water. Sit in front of 1,000 people, not remember, be able to remember the name of somebody is a little embarrassing.
That's all right, we still love you.
If you're the same one who said you loved me before, we've made no progress on anybody else. Lost Battle. You love me too. Lost Battle. The author's name was Lost Battle. He was writing a series of books about a Japanese American in Japan, feeling out of touch with both his native country and his adopted country, and it reminded me of him. And I thought, this is the guy who could write up my idea. Because my idea was, Star Trek goes in search of God, and instead of finding God, we find the devil. And we go down into Hades, because one of us, in this case I thought it would be Bones, gets caught by one of the devil's minions, drags him down into Hades, and we have to follow into Hades to rescue our guys and get the hell out of there. And I thought, what a marvelous, basic, passionate idea. And I brought it to Mary, who said, who's God? Which God are you going to? And I thought, that's valid. So I said, well, the deity. And I ran into trouble with both Gene and the studio about God. You're going to offend some people. I know, but they'll come and see the movie. No, we can't offend the people. So I don't remember who, it could have been me, but somebody said, what about an alien who thinks he's God? I thought, to save this idea, I've got to compromise. And I said yes. And that compromise was, in essence, giving up my ideal. And the question of when you compromise on a principle and when you hold dear to your principles occurred to me for the first time. We go through life thinking, you know, I'm not giving up. This is what I'm going to do. And somebody says, well, if you do that, this is going to happen. And you think, well, maybe I better not do that completely. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's going to the movie, anything. We're all always compromising. When do you hold to your ideals? And when do you die? Do you die for an ideal? Is dying for an ideal worthwhile? It's an interesting question. And those are the questions I had to face on Star Trek V on a very serious, wasn't life and death, but it certainly was career changing, and it was as stark for me during Star Trek V, making all those compromises that one has to make when making a film. And I never fully comprehended until it was over and the movie was less than I wanted it to be because I had compromised on the first idea. And that's what I learned about Star Trek V.
That's my favorite movie too.
I think you and the gentleman who wanted to buy me a drink should go out tonight.